Breaking news, Malaysia is in partial lockdown from March 18 and for 2 weeks. So it will be from March 18 to March 31st, so until the end of this month. So according to SCMP, the lockdown will be in effect for 2 weeks. All businesses will be shut except shops selling food and daily necessities. So everyone, all Malaysians will be barred from traveling overseas, and no one can enter as well. I think from the look of it, I think the Chinese Asia one is better, easier to read. Okay, so Malaysia bars citizens from going overseas, foreigners from entering country for 2 weeks. This announced by the Prime Minister Muhyiddin. He just recently took over the seat in a very controversial manner, but that's another story altogether. So they will bar citizens from overseas and foreigners will enter the country for 2 weeks, starting from Wednesday until the end of the month. So the rules are part of a restricted movement order, so established by the Malaysian government to prevent further spread of the COVID-19. So those that return from overseas will have to go through health checks and go on a 14-day self-quarantine. So foreigners, including tourists, will not be allowed to enter Malaysia during this period. So public gathering, movements in the whole country, including religious events, sport meet, social and cultural activities, will be prohibited. To enforce this, all places of worship, business premises must be closed, except for supermarket, grocery stores, and convenience stores selling everyday necessities. So all schools and higher learning institutions will be closed, and all firms will be closed except for those involved in essential services like water, electric, energy, telecommunication, transport, oil, petrol, safety, and defense. So this is a major escalation in containment measures by Malaysia. This is a direct reaction to massive spike of cases in Malaysia, and the number is just going to increase for another 2 weeks, for at least another 2 to 4 times the numbers. At the last count, the number was at 500 over, as far as I understood. So let me give it a check. What is the latest number from Malaysia? Let's refresh this. So my internet is a bit slow. So let it load. So sorry. So as you can see, Malaysia is at 566. They're just below the cruise ship and that is not a good place to be so close to the cruise ship. Because to me, once you pass the cruise ship, you are in deep shit. So Malaysia is having a major spike. Just on Sunday, they had an increase of 190 cases, 160 cases, I think. So why did this happen? Because on the February 27 to March 1st, they held a major religious gathering at the mosque in Kuala Lumpur. 16,000 people attended, and 14,500 of them are Malaysians. 16,000 people in the time of coronavirus. Amazing. So, and on March 1st, I show you the article on March 1st. How many cases do they have? 29. Because of this one event, they go from 29 to all the way to 566. The majority of this are all actually from this event. So in the way they are trying to make things right, and I applaud them for it. I think this measure will help to capture all the different people that are actually infected, and but then they have not go for treatment. So so this is a major escalation from Malaysia, and what we gotten in Singapore as as a reaction is that, from my understanding, because Singapore import a lot of food from Malaysia, a lot of products and food from Malaysia, I think we will not be able to import food at this current time. So this is the WhatsApp message sent by the Singapore government. So the Singapore government also reacted by saying that Singapore is not facing immediate shortage of food and essentials, because this is actually learning from the experience previously, that people start hoarding food, or start clearing the supermarkets. That's no good, because if you buy more than what you need, there will never be enough. So this is in reaction to Malaysia announced restriction of all movement throughout the country from 18th to 31st. So Singapore is actively working with essential firms and supermarkets to increase our stock of food and essential supplies over the last 2 months. So this is very important, because this is actually proactive preparation to ensure that in the event of escalation in any of our neighboring countries or any part of the world, we will have enough items, products, and medicine and food to deal with our crisis. So this is exactly what unexpected things that can happen. So the Singapore government also reassured that we have local production capabilities for noodles, instant milk powder, canned food, and we can ramp up quickly and easily. We also diversified our sources of essential goods, including vegetables and eggs. So, but they reminds, only buy what you need, otherwise no amount of stockpiling will be sufficient. So be responsible. So this is amazing, especially when given that Singapore just closed our border to the entire Southeast Asia except for Malaysia, but flights in are actually cancelled, and from I think tomorrow onwards, from Tuesday onwards, which is actually today, and a lot of people are actually rushing down through using a tour bus and car, and the causeway was jammed. But suddenly tomorrow they will not be able to get in. This is going to throw a huge spanner to a lot of people's plan and contingency. We will see what's to come. So we shall see.